Hello and welcome to Hagerty Classic Car TV. This is a brand new web show where we try to cover weekly everything going on in the classic car world, everything that a classic car enthusiast might want or need. We're coming to you live from inside Hagerty. This is a 1955 Buick Century that's just like hanging out in the offices, which is pretty cool. I'm your host, Matt Richmond, and let's start things off with the news.
It's time for news.
After 32 years at Meadowbrook Hall in suburban Detroit, the classic car event formerly known as Meadowbrook, now known as Concours d'Elegance of America, was held at the Inn at St. John's on July 31st. In addition to the Concours, there was classic racing and some auctions. Among the notable sales, a 1932 Packard Twin Six individual custom convertible sedan that once belonged to Al Jolson sold for $1.1 million. In honor of its 100th anniversary, Chevrolet will be the presenting sponsor for the 2011 Woodward Dream Cruise. Chevy will have models from every era on display. Make sure you check it out. People are expecting a prototype Ferrari 250 Testarossa to break all-time sales records at Gooding's Monterey auction. The current record for any car sold at public auction is $12.4 million for another Ferrari Testarossa. Hi, welcome back, and welcome to my cubicle. Oddly enough, everybody works at a desk like this at Hagerty. A couple weeks ago, Hagerty celebrated Collector Car Appreciation Day with an event unlike anything else that's really ever happened. We took a whole bunch of kids, put them in old cars, taught them how to drive them, and we've got this report.
First gear is lifted up and pulled down.
So the Hagerty driving experience is an event geared specifically towards young people, ages roughly about 16 into their early 20s, to give them an opportunity to learn how to drive manual transmissions on really cool classic cars. And Wayne Carini from TV's Chasing Classic Cars joined us today to also help teach the kids how to drive a manual transmission.
We need you young people to be involved in this because there's so many collector cars that have standard transmissions. Most of them do.
So one of the big takeaways for us from this first time event is that it actually is very doable to teach a group of young people how to drive a manual transmission. Even with 34 kids in the short amount of time we had, they all had a good time. We didn't have a single issue with any of the cars, and it taught us that it is an important thing for everybody to continue doing.
So every week we want to get out of the office and get behind the wheel of a classic car. This week we're driving a true American classic. Check it out. Welcome to this week's ride along. This week we're riding along in a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray Coupe. This is the year of the famous split window, and here to tell us about it is my friend and colleague Jonathan Klinger from Hagerty.
It was a design feature. Critics argued that it was a safety issue, and most Corvette enthusiasts will argue what's behind you when you're driving a Corvette doesn't matter at all. Give it a little bit of throw.
But this is more about sounding like a badass than actually like, okay. See, that's not natural for me.
What's neat about Corvette is they've always followed the same formula. Front engine, rear-wheel drive, two-seater, fiberglass bodied sports car. There's nothing electronic in it. There's no anti-lock brakes, there's no stability control, there's no computerized function or system designed to correct any human input error. To me, I think that's a good thing, because the car is going to respond exactly how you tell it to. Just like any 60s, muscle car or American sports car is it's just a lot of fun. You're absolutely connected with the driving experience.
Starting a 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray like a badass. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you're right, that's way better.
There's just a legend and quite honestly a cult-like following around the Corvette. And so anyone who has any interest in cars could appreciate driving a Corvette.
So, I feel like I just had sex for the first time. It was a little awkward. I felt like the person with me was judging a little bit, but I can't wait to do it again. Jonathan's glad he was my first, he said. Okay, see you next time.
Okay, so that's it. Episode 1 of Hagerty Classic Car TV is in the books. Let us know what you thought about it. Go to Facebook, YouTube, or our website page and leave a comment. Let us know what you'd like to see more, less of, whatever. And we're going to leave you with some events that are going on in August. For all the events in the classic car world, check out Hagerty.com/events. But here's a few that are special. See ya.